Hello everybody. So I'm in the mood for doing a video. And well, the last time I guess I did a video was just before my daughter and I went to Costa Rica, which was really a wonderful time together. And what can I say, Costa Rica, if you haven't visited that country yet, you should. It's amazing. And yeah, just getting in touch with nature. Where we stayed was a pretty remote area, Luna Lodge out in the Corcovado rainforest. And internet was very unreliable, pretty much non-existent. And so basically we were unplugged, and it was nice. It was nice getting away from all the political noise that's in the world today. And it was just a nice break from all of that, just getting centered again with nature. Wow. And nature, wow, yeah, beautiful out there. It's, but anyhow, I'm back, and I'm completely submerged in the political noise. It can be overwhelming at times, but this is the reality we live in now. And I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm accepting this is our reality now. Whatever was past was past. We can't go backwards. We are in turbulent times, and like you guys in the States, you have Donald Trump, and so you've got this division between the left and the right, and at times I'm thinking you guys are on the verge of civil war here. Like, this looks serious, and then. But so far it hasn't happened yet. But you're getting very close. And Canada is not much better. And in fact, in some ways we're even worse. We have Justin Trudeau, a communist sympathizer, or I should say a communist who is an Islamic sympathizer, who's trying to pass, or is basically passing M103, which is Islamic phobia. It's a motion to study Islamophobia in Canada, but it's a very subtle way of introducing, which could possibly be a law in Canada, where it would make it illegal for us to criticize any aspect of Islam. We could literally be arrested and put in jail for that. That is scary stuff, because there are reasons to be concerned about what Islam represents. Anyhow, I don't want to get too deep on that. You can feel helpless because we're in this time, in these turbulent times, where there seems to be this divide between the left and the right, and we still have yet to see who's going to ultimately win this battle. And it is a battle. It could become quite serious, in fact, but in these times, when you feel like there are these forces that are beyond your control, and this is where Stoicism comes into place, is you got to ask yourself, okay, what do I have in control right now? First of all, what do I not have control of? Once you understand what you don't have control of, let it go. Let it go. You have no power over that. A simple example would be stuck in a traffic jam, and you're getting angry and frustrated, but yet there's nothing you can do about it. It's out of your control. So you got to ask yourself in that situation, let's stick with the traffic jam, about, what do you have control of? Well, you have control of your attitude towards the traffic jam. You can choose to be frustrated and angry, or you can take another approach and decide to be calm, to maybe breathe deeply, get more into a meditative state of mind, maybe play your favorite music, whatever, but notice what's around you. There's so many choices, and suddenly you realize, hey, I've got all these choices, all these alternatives in the situation that I'm in that's completely out of my control. A more extreme situation would be like, you're on an airplane, it's about to crash. You might have a minute or two before it hits the ground, And, in that circumstance, you might think, this is out of control, and you start freaking out. But in reality, you actually do have choices, even in that situation where you can choose to maybe just do a quick reflection on your life and be thankful for all the good things. Say a prayer. Hug the person that's next to you. Tell them that you love them. I mean, there's so many choices, even in that moment. I don't wish to be in that situation. I don't know how I would actually act in that situation. It's easy to theorize it, but that's the truth of the matter. We have choices. We do have control in almost every situation. There are certain things we have control over. And so in the situation that we're in this politically volatile environment, I ask myself, okay, where can I get control? I've been posting stuff up on Facebook to try to make Justin Trudeau look bad, and to combat this notion of Islamophobia. And that's fine and all, but you can get kind of carried away with that and let your passions overrun your rational thinking. And, you got to step back and say, okay, what can I do that is truly proactive? And so, what I've done is I've joined the Conservative Party of Canada, and I plan to get more involved politically. At what level at this point, I'm not sure. I mean, I've just signed up. So, but yeah, I want to be a part of whatever is going on politically to try to bring down Justin Trudeau in the next election. That's proactive. And that gives me a sense of, okay, I'm not being angry. I'm not being frustrated. I'm not out of control. I'm looking at calculated ways of achieving a certain goal with what I have. And that's it, so whether you're you're coming from the left or you're coming from the right, you can apply this attitude of getting a proper perspective of what you have control of and what you don't. Being proactive on what you have control of and letting go of what you don't. And then your life becomes much more manageable. Yeah, I think that's, you know what, I think that's good, right? Anything else? No, I think I've said enough. Have a good day.